Hey bub, don't forget to subscribe to the channel.
Welcome back to the X-Centric Collector channel. I'm Talent, the X-Centric Collector, and today we're going to be covering Uncanny X-Force Warpath from the 2-pack. Let's get into it.
Cerebro Online.
Cerebro, pull up file Uncanny X-Force Warpath 2025.
Accessing file. Warpath. Uncanny X-Force 2-pack 2025. Retail price $49.99. Accessories. Alternate hands. Knives.
This Warpath and X-23 2-pack is a much needed upgrade for both of these figures. They came in the appropriately dark X-Force packaging with some really cool artwork on the sides and back. Warpath comes with 2 alternate hands that are for gripping the 2 knives he comes with as well. And that's it in the way of accessories for Warpath. Now let's take a look at Uncanny X-Force Warpath out of the package. And here we are with James Proudstar, aka Warpath. This figure is really cool. I know they made an Uncanny X-Force Warpath many years ago. I think he came in a 3-pack with Uncanny X-Force Archangel and X-23, but this is a much needed update. Let's look at that face sculpt. He looks awesome. I don't have that other Warpath, but I do have the 90s X-Force Warpath. And let's just set them side by side real quick. And looking at this, I'd say, no, it's not the same body. They're about the same height. Definitely a new head sculpt. And I can't tell, like, just looking at their arms. Yeah, I think it may be the same arms, the same hands, the same legs, definitely, because he's still got pins in him. So the chest looks different to me somehow. Yeah, there's no cut where there's a cut here. You can see there's a cut up there. There's no cut on him. So at least the torso is updated. But other than that, it's a lot of reuse. He came with these 2 gripping hands for his knives. Speaking of the knives, he's got his 2 vibranium Bowie knives, his weapon of choice. And he comes with 2 additional fisted hands for punching the bad guys. You can also see on the back here, his belt actually has the ability to hold the knives, which is a really cool feature. I don't believe that other one has that. Yeah, no ability to hold knives. And in fact, these knives I just took from other figures and gave to him because he did not come with any knives, but this one did. So that's a nice addition. Let's check out this articulation. I can already tell you're not going to get too much in the way of looking up or down because of the hair. More down than up. And then this cut here is very interesting because look, it's like floating around on there. You can twist him that way or have him look down, and then the ab crunch, he can look even more down and way back. That's some nice articulation. He does look like he has butterfly joints. Yep. So you're going to get a lot of motion, a huge range of motion there with those butterfly joints, forwards and backwards. It's like a wrestler jumping from the top. And since they gave him this, I'm guessing there is no waist swivel. Yeah, no waist swivel there. We have pinned double jointed elbows and the traditional spinning around here at the wrist. I can bend like that. And then on as far as the legs go, he's not getting a whole lot of motion or range of motion there. for splits. That's about as far as he can go. He does have the upper thigh cut and double jointed pinned knees. And do we have a boot swivel? We do. We have a boot swivel. That's good. And the ankles, about not a whole lot of motion there either. And we have rocker. So overall, not the greatest figure for articulation, but it will get the job done. And he just looks fantastic. He's going to look great on my Uncanny X-Force shelf. Let's learn a little more about James Proudstar, aka Warpath.
Warpath, James Proudstar, first appearance, New Mutants number 16, June 1984, created by Chris Claremont, writer, Sal Buscema, artist.
Warpath first appeared in the New Mutants number 16 in 1984. He was born James Proudstar and is the younger brother of John Proudstar, aka Thunderbird, one of Xavier's new recruits for his second team of X-Men. Unfortunately, John died in a mission with the X-Men, and James blamed the X-Men for the death of his brother. He joined the Hellions, a group of young mutants led by Emma Frost. As a Hellion, he used his brother's codename, Thunderbird. The Hellions clashed with the New Mutants and Kitty Pryde, but Frost felt they were not ready to take on the adult X-Men. James defies Frost's orders and dons his brother's costume and kidnapped the former X-Men Banshee to draw the team to Cheyenne Mountain Complex, where his brother had died. When the X-Men arrive, James finds himself with an opportunity to kill Professor X, but he ends up not being able to go through with it because he had too many doubts about how and why John joined the X-Men. After reconciling with the X-Men, Professor X offers him a membership in the New Mutants, but he declines out of loyalty to his friends in the Hellions. Months later, James leaves the Hellions and returns to his family's reservation. It is then that Cable makes another offer for him to join the New Mutants, and James turns him down as well. After a meeting in New York City, James returns home to find his entire tribe murdered by Hellfire mercenaries. James deduces that Emma Frost committed the act to punish him for leaving the team. That was enough to push him over the edge. James then joins the New Mutants, hoping to track down the Hellions and gain revenge. The New Mutants cut ties with the X-Men and become the militant adventurers known as X-Force. It's then that he changes his codename from Thunderbird to Warpath. He remained on X-Force for many years, and when Cyclops decided to restart X-Force as a Black Ops branch of the X-Men, Warpath joined as a founding member, along with Wolverine and X-23. In both versions of X-Force, Warpath often acts as the powerhouse of the group. And speaking of powers, let's check out his powers and abilities.
Powers and abilities, superhuman strength, speed, stamina, agility, reflexes, hearing, invulnerability, night vision, flight, regenerative healing factor, Apache shaman abilities, master combatant.
Warpath is one of many mutants that is considered the perfect evolved human. This grants him superhuman strength, senses, agility, reflexes, reactions, flexibility, speed, stamina, resilience, and resistance to injury. In terms of human mutant evolution, there are other mutants similar to this, like Monet, who often refers to herself as a superior being. Warpath is no exception. He is incredibly strong, incredibly fast, and every sense a human can have is elevated in him. He is an immensely durable mutant with exceptional stamina. He also has the ability to regenerate, which is basically a low-level healing factor. There have also been instances where he has been seen to have the ability to fly, like when he was working with Pete Wisdom. He has limited shaman abilities that were activated by Ghost Rider in order to help him fight the Demon Bear. He is a master combatant, trained in armed and unarmed combat. He also is a skilled hunter and tracker. He often uses 2 Bowie knives made of vibranium. They have become his weapon of choice. Warpath is somebody you are definitely going to want on your team if you're going into a combat situation. And as I said before, he is an absolute powerhouse of a mutant and an incredibly well-rounded member of X-Force. And with that, let's see how these powers rank on the grid. Cerebro, please pull up the power grid.
Accessing power grid. Analyzing subject.
You can find these grids on the backs of various Marvel trading cards, as well as marvel.fandom.com. Our first category is strength. He's at a 5, mutant strength, just underneath rocket engine strength, and pretty well above world record bench press strength. His strength does not come from training, but rather is part of his mutant abilities. He's just naturally strong, so even if he's not working out, he would still be just as strong. Next up is intelligence. He's at a 2. He has normal average
intelligence. Nothing in his power set grants him greater intelligence, nor does his upbringing. He's not a dummy, but he is definitely not a genius. Moving on to speed. He is at a 3, superhuman speed. Warpath is capable of running up to 115 miles per hour. As we said earlier, all of his physical capabilities are at superhuman levels. While he's not as fast as mutants like Quicksilver, he can definitely beat all humans and most mutants in a foot race. Moving on to fighting ability. He's at a whopping 6, Terminator level. This man can fight. It's no wonder he was sought after by the Hellions as well as by Xavier and Cable to join the New Mutants, and why later Cyclops asked him to join the new X-Force. Having a team that can hold their own in any battle is an essential requirement for the Black Ops team, and Warpath fits the bill. Next we have durability. He's at a 3, above average durability. As we said, he has a limited regenerative healing ability. It's nowhere near as efficient as Wolverine's, however, this does make him harder to injure than your average person. Next up is agility. He's at a 4, peak human agility. Just like all of his other physical attributes, his agility is well above average. This man would dominate at the Olympics. His ability to flip around and maneuver that gigantic body of his is incredibly impressive. And for our final category, energy projection. He's at a 1. He has no energy projection whatsoever. Most of his powers are physical based, all related to his body, so he has no energy projection. Looking at his overall stats, Warpath is a powerhouse built for combat, and his incredible strength at a 5, his enhanced speed, durability, and agility at 2 3s and a 4 respectively, and his incredible fighting ability at a 6, it's clear that Warpath is a superior mutant, capable of immense physical feats. It's easy to see why Cable and Cyclops wanted him to be part of their X-Force teams. We got to see Warpath in live action in the X-Men Days of Future Past movie, in a very brief role mind you, and I think we might have actually caught a glimpse of him in the original animated series, but I'm not positive. I can't remember if it was him or Thunderbird. But either way, it would be awesome to see him and the original X-Force team appear in X-Men 97, and who knows, maybe even have their own spin-off cartoon. That would be incredible. And speaking of X-Men 97, Cerebro, let him know.
Be sure to check out X-Men 97 Reactions with Talent. Don't forget to subscribe.
Definitely do go check out my X-Men 97 reactions and all my other reaction videos. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and also leave comments. You have to be a subscriber and leave comments to be eligible for any of our channel giveaways. Well, that's all for this one. I'm Talent the Eccentric Collector, reminding you, keep collecting. And until next time, Excelsior!